everyone, and welcome to Mr.MoFranchise. It's week 3 of season 2 as the 2-0 Jacksonville Jaguars travel to Baltimore to take on the Ravens and Lamar Jackson. As far as how long I'll be playing this week, I rolled a 27, so this will be a 14-minute game that will have all 4 quarters with a 14-second rundown clock. As far as the effect of winning or losing, I rolled a 4, so this will have a plus or minus 5 to my media approval. So not a major game, but still, it will have an impact. And then as far as scouting goes this year, remember I made the change in the offseason to simplify scouting. So going from 6 scouts to just having one called a head scout. And so my head scout is Nelson, and he's got a B rating. And so on this chart, I rolled a 1. And so what this means is each week I'm going to roll to see how many of the scouting points that is allotted that week will be able to be spent. That is to simulate that some scouts use their time more efficiently and are able to acquire more information quicker. And so because of this, my scout rolled the worst number you can roll, a 1, and so I'm only going to be able to use 100 of my 200 points, which means 100 of the points that I had for scouting won't even be used. And that's to try to make scouting more interesting other than just click, 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 spending all your points every week. This is going to force me to be very careful about how I spend my points because you never know when you get points to spend or not. Hopefully next year, the new Madden will have a more intricate, complicated, and rewarding scouting system. As far as scouting goes, because this is the first week we've had scouting, I wanted to just share with you my wish list. Because of all the drafts that we made and all the free agents that we were able to pick up, I really feel like in the first round this year, I'm just going to be looking for the best available person at this spot. Either wide receiver, tight end, offensive lineman, or linebacker. For wide receiver, yeah, I mean, I like our young receivers, but you can always be looking for a better receiver. Tight end, I'd probably be looking more for an elite blocking tight end. I already like the skill set that Betts brings, but I'm looking for hopefully someone that can block on run plays. Offensive lineman, I could always use one there. Maybe right tackle. And then linebacker, we've got a lot of young middle and outside linebackers, but looking for depth there isn't the worst thing in the world. If there's a stud at that position, I would take them. Second round, if I don't take the tight end in the first round, I would definitely want a blocking tight end in the second round. In the third round, I would want some sort of linebacker for depth. In the fourth round, I've got 3 picks this year, and so for the first pick in the fourth round, I've already sort of made up my mind that if the GM doesn't mess with me, I kind of want to get the best available talent that's there. Many times with the fourth round, there's like a person or two that's at the top of the draft board that people have overlooked, and so really I'm going to be looking for the best available talent there. And then with the last 2 picks in the fourth round, I'm looking for a backup left end and a backup left guard. In the 5th round, I'm looking for a backup center. In the 6th round, I'm looking for a backup strong safety. And with the 9th pick in the 7th round, I'm looking for a backup left tackle. So the great thing to see there is I'm really looking for backups in the last 5 picks and maybe hoping for 2 starters in the first 2 rounds. As far as the week 3 random event, I've got coaching adjustment. For this week's game, I'm going to make some coaching adjustments. When I begin the game, I have to play the entire game using 1 offensive adjustment and 1 defensive adjustment. And so that's just to encourage me to use Madden. They have those coaching adjustments, and sometimes you overlook them. So this is going to force me to use 1 on offense and 1 on defense the entire game. Well, before we go to the action in Baltimore, let's take a look at some of the action that happened off the field before we get to the on-field battle against the Ravens. All right, so the first thing we're going to look at here is we're going to take a look at the offensive and defensive players of the week from last week, and you'll notice Josh Allen gets rewarded for his 5 tackles, his 3 sacks, and his 1 forced fumble. He forced that safety, so congratulations to Josh Allen for making defensive player of the week. Next thing we're going to look at is a breakout player opportunity. Laviska Shenault says, "Coach, come on now. I think I could be the special kind of player that you want me to be. I'm ready for a big game against the Ravens." Well, we'll see. He needs to get 2 touchdowns or 100-plus yards of rushing and or receiving. So let's see if we can get Laviska Shenault an upgrade. And then the next thing we're going to look at is we're going to look at negotiations. We have 2 players to negotiate with. My first player is DJ Chark Jr., and I am definitely looking forward to re-signing DJ Chark Jr. He's our most exciting player in offense, in my opinion. And so it was time to begin negotiations. I had to roll to see if I could get negotiations to go through. And my player personnel director rolled the number that he needs. He does have that high negotiations roll. And so I was successful with the roll. And so I went with the first offer just to see if he would take the 4-year deal. And he's like, yes, I like the length, but I want to get more money. So we'll work on that next week with him. And then the next person to sign is Ronnie Harrison. Now I debated this. Ronnie Harrison's a 73, but he's only 23 years old, and he's already a star with 86 speed. And so I debated this, but after a while I decided, well, let's give him the first offer and see what he has to say. So I offered him the base offer of 4 years at a total of $14.7 million. And I thought he might say no, but he said, yeah, I'll take it. So congratulations, Ronnie Harrison. You are now going to be a Jacksonville Jaguars for 4 more years. So I was pretty pleased that that first offer to him was accepted. And next week we'll work on DJ Chark. We'll definitely be giving him more money. That's not a problem. We can definitely make that work. So then I wanted to go to upgrade players. And Kylan Hill got an upgrade. This is from the XP that he got last week for his bumping up to a star. And so, because my running backs coach is focused on elusive back, I went ahead and put a point into elusive back. And this jumped Kylan Hill up to a 76. What I liked here, I got the +1 agility, which I think is great. The +1 carrying, which is always important so you don't fumble. And then he became a little bit more, juke and spin. And so that takes care of the upgrades. And now I want to show you scouting for the first week. I was only allowed to have 100 points of scouting. And so when I look at this randomly generated group of talent, what caught my eye was definitely there were a lot of ends early on. And end is a position I'm not really looking for quite yet. So I wanted to focus on this early middle linebacker I was thinking about. But the tight ends, Stephen Kincaid, I'm looking for a breakout tight end. Also a breakout wide receiver, Jakari Johnson. I liked the look of him to start with. And then once again, I looked at another tight end because that's the direction we're looking for. And outside linebacker, I thought this person had potential, Justin Berlin. And then the center, Bob Richter. I thought he might be worth looking at, but I decided to keep him for a later time. And I decided to go for Andrew Drayton, kind of see what he's all about. Always looking for linebackers. And then I thought, you know what? Maybe late in the round, Roosevelt Barlow. And so I went ahead and I did 2 points for Roosevelt Barlow. He looks good. A- impact block, A- run block. And that concludes the points that I had to spend this week because of the way that I rolled. And so now it's time to go to Baltimore, where the Jaguars take on the Ravens. As you can see, we are an underdog. In fact, we are an 8-point underdog according to Vegas. The way I figure out the Vegas odds is I look at the overall ratings, and we were down by 5, and then I give 3 points to the home team. So since Baltimore was 5 points better than me on paper with the overall number, I added 3, and that gives the Vegas ranking at a 8-point underdog. So let's take it to the action. We will be receiving the ball first here. Excuse me, yes. And that's going to be Robinson Jr. on the opening kickoff, and I decided not to take it out. And that's where the 2-0 Ravens and the 2-0 Jaguars are going to start. Let's look at Trey Lance's numbers the first 2 games of the year. He is 520 yards, 3 touchdowns, and no interceptions. What a great start to his rookie campaign. So here we go, 1st and 10 from the 25. Trey Lance back to pass. He's going to drop it off to Pitts, and that's going to be a first down. Kyle Pitts showing to be a great asset on this team. And that's going to give the Jaguars 1st and 10 from the 39. Trey Lance under center, hands it off to Kylan Hill. Kylan Hill picks up several yards there. Let's take a look at the offensive line that Hill ran behind there. And here we see Kylan Hill, along with the other skill position players. 2nd and 7 for the Jaguars. Lance under center, single back formation. 3 receiver set with the tight end in play. DJ Shark in motion. Lance back to pass. He's going to scramble out to the right, and he's going to run with it, and he's going to get down for the first down. Trey Lance showing that Lamar Jackson's not the only scrambling quarterback in this game. Good job using his feet there for the first down. First and 10 from midfield. And off to Pound Hill for a couple. Now let's take a look at this Ravens defense. Up front, led by the amazing Khalees Campbell. In the middle linebacking and outside linebacking core, Matthew Judon is going to be a tough player to stop this game. And in the back, secondary, you cannot forget about Earl Thomas. Who can forget about Earl Thomas? Second and 10 for Trey Lance. He's going to drop it to Kyle Pitts, and Kyle Pitts does drop the ball there. Would have been nice to see Kyle Pitts hold on that, but he did get hit with contact, and that's going to make it 3rd and 10 for the Jaguars. Lance out of the shotgun, drops back to pass. He's going to throw it in double coverage, and that's going to be knocked down. Double coverage there. Good job by the Ravens to stop that play, and that's going to force the Jaguars to punt. In comes Logan Cook for the punt. He's going to try to pin the Ravens inside the 20. And that ball is going to be kicked down to the 6-yard line, and it's going to be down at the 8-yard line. Once again, a great kick there by Logan Cook. And out comes Lamar Jackson to lead this undefeated Ravens offense. They are pinned 1st and 10 from the 8. Hand off to Mark Ingram. Mark Ingram gets a good pickup there of 7 yards. Last week he had a great game, 26 carries for 94 yards. That's going to give the Ravens 2nd and 3. Hand off once again to Mark Ingram. He's got a first down and more. He makes a juke, and we've got a penalty flag. Is it going to be holding? No, it's going to be an illegal block in the back, which is going to bring the ball back. It still will be a first down, but that is going to cost them some yards. 1st and 10 for the 20. Empty backfield for Jackson. He's going to go deep, and that is going to be caught. No, it's going to be dropped. Great hit there by Shaquille Quarterman to knock that ball out of the receiver's hands. And that's going to make it 2nd down and 10. Jackson drops it off. A couple of broken tackles. Nice play there by Marquise Brown to get 3 or 4 more yards than he should have. That's going to make it 3rd and short for the Ravens. Handoff. And that is going to be Mark Ingram, who will be, I believe, held short. Yeah, he's going to be a yard short. Well done by the Jaguars' run defense there. And Mark Ingram does not get the first down. And in comes Sam Cook, the punt, and he's going to kick it. And here we have a punt that is hit at the 6-yard line, but doesn't have the spin, and that's going to be a touchback. And that's where the Jaguars will start. 1st and 10 from the 20. A series of punts for both teams to start out this game. And a first down pass to DJ Chark. Very few players in the NFL run that slant better than DJ Chark, and that's going to be a first down for the Jaguars. Trey Lance back to pass on first down. He throws it to DJ Chark. Chark, oh, he's tackled by the ankle. Chark with a great first down catch there. Looked like he could have had more, but just the ankle tackle was enough. Great cut there by DJ Chark to get open. Let's watch the replay. And great job for Trey Lance to throw that ball before the break. And that's going to give the Jaguars the ball at the 45. 1st and 10. Another first down. Downhill for a couple. It's going to be tough to run this ball against this Ravens team, that's for sure. 2nd and 9 for the Jaguars. Lance back to pass out of the shotgun. And he has a first down connection to Chris Olave. The rookie Olave makes the sure-handed catch there. And that's going to give the Jaguars another first down. Hand off to the fullback, Jamari Peacock. Jamari picks up a couple yards there, trying to soften up that Ravens interior defense. That's going to make it 2nd down and 7. Trey Lance on the handoff. No, it's play action, and he is going to be brought down and whipped down to the ground by Earl Thomas. Future Hall of Famer Earl Thomas, what a great defender. Just threw Trey Lance down like a rag doll. That's going to make it 3rd down and 14. Lance back to pass, and he's just going to dump that off. And that's going to be incomplete. And that's going to force the Jaguars to have the field goal attempt. The 46-yard attempt by Matthew McCrane. And that is right down the middle. And that gives the Jaguars an early 3-0 lead. And here we are on the next kickoff with the Jaguars with the early lead. The Ravens are going to catch it. That's James Proche, the third wide receiver for the Ravens, and he takes it out to the 27. Jackson back to pass. He's going to throw it, and that's going to be caught. First down and more. Great catch there by Mark Andrews, the captain, the tight end, one of the offensive captains for this team. Captain from Lamar Jackson to Mark Andrews. That's going to get 1st and 10. Handoff is to Mark Ingram. He's going to get another great pickup. This Ravens line is doing a great job so far at blocking, pushing the Jaguars back. 2nd and 2. This time Ingram doesn't have as much running room. And that's going to make it 3rd and 2. Lamar Jackson out of the shotgun, drop back to pass. It's going to be dropped by the captain, Mark Andrews. Case of the dropsies there, and this is going to bring up a 62-yard field goal attempt from maybe the best kicker of the game, Justin Tucker. The kick is up, and it is good! Justin Tucker with a 62-yard field goal. If he's not the best field goal kicker in the game, you tell me who is. Justin Tucker. Speaking of Hall of Fame, there's a good chance that man may make the Hall of Fame one day. He's got the golden leg, and that gives the Ravens the tie at 3-3. And so far, a battle of field goals. After the touchback, the Jaguars get the first down run. Kyle Hill picks up 5. 2nd and 5, Lance back to pass. He's going to throw it, and that's going to be caught by Laviska Shenault, but we do have a penalty flag. And that is going to be a hold against the right guard, Larry Warford. And that's going to cost the Jaguars a first down. 2nd and 15. Lance across the middle to Kyle Pitts. Kyle Pitts gets a lot of that yardage back, and that's going to make it 3rd down and 3 for the Jaguars. Lance is going to pass, and he almost gets intercepted there. Risky pass there. The Ravens almost got the interception. That is going to force the punt. And that kick is by Logan Cook, and that's going to be brought back by James Proche. And he is going to be brought down very soon after he catches it. And the Ravens have the ball at the 24-yard line to start their next possession. Handoff is to Mark Ingram on the read option. And a 2-yard gain there. That's going to make it 2nd down and 8. Read option again, handoff to Ingram. He's got a first down after breaking several tackles. Jaguars need to do a better job of tackling today, especially if you're going to bring down people like Lamar Jackson and Mark Ingram. You've got to tackle better. Another first down run by the Ravens, and another good pickup. Ingram already has 33 yards rushing, and that's going to take us to the end of the first quarter, where the Ravens and the Jaguars are tied at 3. The Ravens are definitely established in the run so far in that quarter. We'll see if that opens up the play action in the second half and the second quarter. Read option, Lamar Jackson has it. He breaks through. Several juke moves later, he's got a first down. A 16-yard gain for Lamar Jackson on his first rush of the day. You could just see that coming on the read option. They kept on handing it off to Mark Ingram. And eventually you could see that they were going to keep it. And you see the nifty moves there by Lamar Jackson. He can throw, but he can also run. His game is exciting. 1st and 10, Ravens. Ball already at the 43-yard line. Play action. We talked about this earlier, and Lamar Jackson's going to take off and run. That's the danger of Lamar Jackson. He doesn't see anybody open. He can take it off and run with it. And this is going to be a first down run by Mark Ingram. The Ravens look extremely well on the ground today. First down, that's going to be an end around to the receiver. Devin DuVernay. And that is going to be a 4-yard gain. 2nd and 6. Hand off to Mark Ingram. pick up of a couple. That's going to give the Ravens 3rd and 6. Lamar Jackson back to pass. He's going to look to his tight end, and that is going to be an incomplete pass, and that's going to set up Justin Tucker for the field goal attempt. This time it's only a 44-yard field goal, and Justin Tucker says, really? Only 44 yards? Challenge me, really. That was child's play. And the best kicker in the game gives the Ravens a 6-3 lead. And here's the kickoff to Brian Robinson Jr., who's going to take it around the 8-yard line and bring it back out to the 22-yard line. And that's where the Jaguars are set up on 1st and 10. Lance is going to be sacked. That's the first sack today. And that's by Matthew Judon, the outside linebacker for the Ravens. That's going to make it 2nd and long. Lance back to pass, and that is going to be intercepted. Intercepted by number 44 for the Ravens. That's Marlon Humphrey, the captain. And he brings it back for a touchdown. The first interception in Trey Lance's professional career, and it is a pick 6. Marlon Humphrey, one of the reasons why he's the captain of this defense. He baits Trey Lance into throwing that pick, and he brings it back for the score. And that's going to extend this Ravens lead to 10 points, 13-3. This Ravens defense is a very talented group. And Trey Lance, welcome to the NFL, your first NFL interception. Well, it took to game 3. I think Jaguars fans could tell you that last year, Gardner Minshew was maybe throwing his first interception by the 3rd pass of the game. So, it's all right, Trey. Bounce back. So, play action. Trey Lance is going to roll out and throw it, and that is going to be incomplete. His target there was Tyler Davis. That's going to make it 2nd down and 10. You got to like the confidence there to call the play action. Ravens probably thinking they're going to run the ball there. Trey Lance back to pass again, and he is going to be brought down. The 2nd sack of the day for the Ravens, and once again it's Matthew Judon, linebacker for the Ravens, and that's going to put the Jaguars in a tough 3rd and 16. Trey Lance is going to scramble. He's going to go with his feet. He's going to run, and he's going to dive for the 1st down and get it. A risky play there by Trey Lance, but you know he wants to show this team after that interception that he is a playmaker. And he does get the 1st down. Let's watch the replay here. He realizes no one's open. He feels like he can get it. And then a little wink over to the Ravens sideline to Lamar Jackson. You can see Jackson grinning. He likes what he sees. 1st down, and that's a handoff to Kylan Hill, and that is going nowhere in a hurry. The Ravens snuff that out quickly, and that's going to make it 2nd down and 14. Jaguars got to stay out of these 2nd, 3rd, and longs facing this Ravens defense. Lance back to pass, and he's going to be sacked again. The 3rd sack of the day for Matthew Judon. He is just owning the right tackle for the Jaguars, and that is the rookie, Alaric Jackson, who is finding out the NFL is not as easy as it seems. And for the Ravens, Matthew Judon is a beneficiary of that. Growing pains here for Alaric Jackson. That's going to make it 3rd and long. The Jaguars have to stay out of these 3rd and longs. Lance back to pass, and he's going to throw it, and that is going to be intercepted by Patrick Queen, the linebacker, the middle linebacker for the Ravens. Their 2nd interception of Trey Lance today, and that is why the Jaguars have to stay out of 2nd and 3rd and longs. You're putting the rookie Trey Lance in difficult positions, and the Ravens were able to intercept him for the 2nd time today, and also get a nice run back on top of it. And so the Ravens will set up shop here at the 34-yard line, already in field goal range. 1st down and 10, and they're going to hand it off once again to Mark Ingram, who's going to pick up the 2 yards. That's going to make it 2nd down and 8. This ball is going to be handed off the end around to number 13, Devin DeVarnay. And he's going to pick up a couple more yards, and that's going to make it 3rd down and 6. Lamar Jackson scrambling. He's got the 1st down and more. He's all the way down to the 15-yard line. Lamar Jackson, the exciting playmaking ability that he has. We're seeing both these quarterbacks make tremendous plays today with their feet. The only difference is Lamar Jackson hasn't thrown 2 interceptions. And the Ravens are in the red zone, already with a 2-score lead. 1st and 10 for the Ravens. Handoff goes, play action. Lamar Jackson throws it across the middle. That is going to be a first down catch by Marquise Brown. And now the Ravens have it first and goal from the 5. Handoff is to Mark Ingram, and that is a touchdown for the Ravens. That play was just right down the throats of the Jaguars. And that's going to give the Ravens most likely the 20-3 lead. Mark Ingram, I'm not even sure he was touched there. Let's watch the overhead cam. Yeah, there's not a soul touching Mark Ingram. Talk about practicing social distancing. The Jaguars did on that play, and the Ravens have a 20-3 lead with 4:39 to play in the second quarter. This game is starting to slip away. That ball is going to be brought back by Brian Robinson Jr., and he's going to take it to the 28-yard line, 29-yard line. And that's where Trey Lance will begin this series. Can he shake off the 2 early interceptions, the first 2 of his NFL career? First and 10, they're going to go with the screen pass, and even that is knocked down by this voracious Ravens defense. Jaguars can't even get a screen pass to work, and that's going to make it second and 10. And that ball is incomplete, knocked down, and that is going to make Trey Lance 5 of 14 in the first half. Clearly his worst half of his early career. Third and 10 for Trey Lance. He's going to throw it again, and this time it's a first down to Laviska Shenault on the in route. Trey Lance needed that for his confidence, and now they're going to go to the hurry up. Not a bad idea. Try to get the rookie just playing instead of thinking. Good idea here by Coach Mo to try to go into the hurry up. Trey Lance throws it across the middle, and a first down to Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And now the Jaguars have something going, and they're going to continue in this hurry up. As the clock goes under 4 minutes to play, Trey Lance dumps it off to Laviska Shenault across the middle. That's another pickup of 9 yards, and that's going to give the Jaguars a 2nd and 1. Trey Lance is changing the play. Trey Lance is going to dump it to Laviska Shenault once again. Oh, but Laviska Shenault appears to be injured on the play. This is not good news for the Jaguars. It looks like they're going to take him into the locker room. We will let you know as soon as we can what the injury is going to be. Jaguars cannot afford to have that happen. In the meantime, Colin Johnson will take his spot in the slot, his position from last year. They're going to go with the screen pass again to Kyle Hill, and he's going to have maybe a yard. And that's going to make this 2nd and 9.5. Lance back to pass. He's going to scramble out to the right. He's going to throw it, and that is going to be, I believe it's intercepted. Number 28 for the the Ravens, Graham Jr. What an incredible interception. Trey Lance, you might have forced that, but watch this catch. The one-handed grab. An incredible catch here. He extends his hand and showing the receiver-like reflexes, and the Ravens get their 3rd interception. And that is going to stop the Jaguars' scoring opportunity and give the Ravens the ball here with 2.5 minutes to play. They try the end around again to Duvernay. And now we have news on Shenault, and that is going to be a dislocated elbow. That is not good news. That injury could have him out for about a month. That is the speculation. And that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning as things go from bad to worse. The Jaguars don't get the scoring opportunity. They throw the interception. Laviska Shenault is hurt. The players look dejected right now on the sidelines. And that is going to be a catch made by number 15. That is Marquise Brown. And that's going to give the Ravens a 3rd and short as the clock nears a minute 15. And that's going to be a first down on the slant pass. Caught by Devin Duvernay. We've called his name a lot today. And the Ravens have another first down as the clock winds down to just about a minute to go. And they're going to call timeout. So with about a minute to go, the Ravens now have the ball at the 25-yard line. 1st and 10. Jackson back to pass. He's going to dump it off across the middle to his captain, the tight end Andrews. And they're going to call another timeout. A short gain there. 56 seconds left to go in the half. Ravens up by 17. Lamar Jackson back to pass. He's going to scramble out to the right, and he's going to run. He's got a first down and more. And he is going to slide down at the midfield as the clock continues to wind down. They're probably going to try to save that last timeout. And that's going to bring us down to about 30 seconds to go. Lamar Jackson back to pass. He's going to throw it across the middle. That's got our open receiver, Marquise Brown. No, excuse me. That's Devin DuVernay. Excuse me, Devin DuVernay on the catch. That's his second catch of this drive. And that's going to take the Ravens down to the 21-yard line. And that's where they're going to go call their last time out and set up Justin Tucker for his third field goal of the day. And that's going to give the Ravens the 20-point lead as we near the end of the first half. Robinson takes it up to the 31-yard line. But the Jaguars will have it with 9 seconds to go. Not sure Coach Mo will want to have Trey Lance throw a ball here that could lead to his 4th interception of the half. Lance is going to scramble out. And he's going to go deep anyway to triple coverage. A risky decision there by Trey Lance. Not sure if that's a good sign or a bad sign. He's willing to take that chance, but that's going to leave 1 second left on the clock. And Trey Lance is going to pump fake, and he is going to be brought down and brought down hard. He's brought down by Thomas, and that's going to take us to the end of the first half. And this, look at Trey Lance. He's like, this was not the kind of half I was hoping for. And Coach Mo's going to walk him into the locker room, try to hit the board and see if they can make some adjustments, because right now it is not working. It is all Ravens, 23-3. Let's move around the NFL to other action. Let's start in Pittsburgh, where AFC South Tennessee is trailing 21-10. Trevor Lawrence not having a great game. He's got an interception. And Ben Roethlisberger's leading the Steelers to a lead right there. Let's go down to Florida, where the Dolphins are taking on the Broncos. And the Broncos and Drew Lock are all over Tua Tagovailoa. It's all Broncos, 14-0, as they look to get their first win of the season. Moving out west, well, Midwest, excuse me, that's Indianapolis, another AFC South team. And Baker Mayfield is having his way, as he's passed for 12 of 14 for 102 yards, and he's got the early 10-3 lead, as the Browns look to go 3-0 on the season. The Colts still scrambling to get their first win of the season. Let's pick it up here in the second half. The Jaguars are going to be kicking off. And this is going to be James Prochet on return. And he's going to have a nice return up to the 32-yard line, where Lamar Jackson will take over. Already up by 20 points. Lamar Jackson is going to fake the handoff. There's a flag down on the play. Lamar Jackson is going to be brought down that time by Shaquille Quarterman. And it's going to be a hold. Good start here for the Jaguars, as they are going to get a hit on Lamar Jackson and force the Ravens to move back 10 yards. First down, they're going to hand it off, and they is brought down. Mark Ingram doesn't get a lot there. Good job by the Jaguars to hold them to 3 yards, and that's going to make it second down and 17. Lamar Jackson back to pass. And dump it off into the flats for a very short gain there. And that's going to make it 3rd and 12. It's going to be the fake handoff. Lamar Jackson's going to try to scramble, and he breaks out of that tackle. He breaks another tackle, and it takes 2 Jaguars to bring down Lamar Jackson. He almost broke free on that play, but this does force the Ravens to punt the ball. A better job there by the Jaguars to keep Lamar Jackson from getting the first down. And this kick is going to go into the end zone. Sam Cook there kicks the touchback, and that's going to give the Jaguars the ball at the 20. First down, Kylan Hill has the draw play, and he's going to pick up his best run of the day. That's a 9-yard pickup. That doubles his yards he had previous to that. And another first down run, Kylan Hill. He does get the first down. That's going to give the Jaguars a much-needed first down to get some confidence going. Looks like they're trying to reestablish the run game here in the second half. Play action. Ball thrown across the middle to Colin Johnson, who's in for the injured Laviska Shenault. And that's going to be a first down for the Jaguars. They approach midfield. Hand off to Kylan Hill. He's going to have another good gain of about 7 yards. Let's give him 8. That's going to make it second down and 2. Trey Lance under center. He's going to drop back to pass. He's taking too long to get rid of it. He's going to be brought down. Another sack for Matthew Judon, his 4th of the day. You can't put that one on the line. the young rookie's got to know there's a clock going in your head, and he didn't get rid of it soon enough. He was trying there at the end, but you got to get rid of it. This Ravens defense will take advantage. And that's going to make it 3rd down and 11, and that ball is going to be dropped by DJ Chark, and that's going to force the Jaguars to punt, as Trey Lance is definitely facing probably the best defense he will face this year. And it is showing. And here's a punt all the way down to the 14-yard line. And that's where the Ravens will set up 1st and 10. Lamar Jackson out of the I formation. He's going to hand it to the left, and that is going to be Mark Ingram, who picks up a couple of hard-fought yards. He's up to 49 yards on the day. He's going to make it 2nd and 9. Lamar Jackson scanning the field, and he's got a receiver on the in route. That's going to be number 13, Devin DuVernay, with his 3rd catch of the day. 1st and 10. Mark Ingram breaks a tackle. He breaks another tackle, and he is going to have a pickup of about 4 or 5. We do have a flag in the play, and it looks like Ingram, in order to bring him down, they had to use the face mask, and that's going to tack on another 15 yards. Leon Jacobs guilty of that play. And that's going to give the Ravens a 1st down. It's going to be a read option. Lamar Jackson's going to have a 1st down. He's going to break one. He's going to juke another tackle, and he's going to have the touchdown. Lamar Jackson making the Jaguars defenders just look silly. I couldn't even get the call right. I was so befuddled. Lamar Jackson. Let's watch the replay. Just too much speed and too much agility, too much talent, and too many points for the Ravens today, as they are all over the Jaguars. With the extra point here by the best kicker in the game, Justin Tucker, it's going to give the Ravens the 30-3 lead. And here we see the Jaguars on the sidelines. The players talking it over. They're trying to keep positive spirits. Quarterman saying, man, he's just eating me alive out there. Coach Mo saying, it's all right, Shaquille. It's all good. And so here we have the kickoff to the Jaguars. Robinson's going to let that go into the end zone. Justin Tucker showing off his leg once again. And here are the Jaguars. 1st and 10. Trey Lance dumping it off across the middle with DJ Chark. DJ Chark has a 1st down and more. 16-yard catch there for DJ Chark. And that was a nice looking play there, going across the middle. Let DJ Chark have some space and use that speed. 1st and 10, and once again the pass is across the middle. This time it's for Davis, and Davis is going to pick up a good chunk of yards there. Tyler Davis picks up 9. 2nd and short. Kylan Hill has the 1st down for the Jaguars. And now the Jaguars are going to go to the hurry up. This worked earlier for Trey Lance. Coach Mo's going to go to the well again. And this is a screen play. Kylan Hill has some blocks, and he's going to pick up about 5 yards. Maybe more. In fact, they're going to give him 7 on that. 2nd and 3. Trey Lance throws it to Kyle Pitts, who has the 1st down. Much better job there by Trey Lance for finding the open receiver. It doesn't have to be a 40-yard gain every time. Get the 1st down, keep the drive going. Trey Lance back to pass. He is going to be brought down again, and that is Matthew Judon for his 5th sack of the day. And he is doing the dance of love back there. He is loving going up against rookie right tackle Lamar Jackson, who once again, watch that replay. Jackson just made to look like a fool. Here we go, watch the replay again. And Jackson is just forced to watch his quarterback go down for the 5th time today by Matthew Judon. Trey Lance gets it out this time to DJ Chark. DJ Chark going to break free. And DJ Chark has the touchdown. That did not look like the kind of play that was going to result in a touchdown. Trey Lance got the ball out quickly because he had to. And DJ Chark catches it at the 22-yard line. And then just the speed kicks in. And he's able to get past both the defenders for the Ravens. He runs by Marcus Peters and Earl Thomas. And just the burst of speed. Earl Thomas and Marcus Peters look a little surprised there. DJ Chark turned on the afterburners. And that's going to give the Jaguars their 1st touchdown of the day. Going to cut into the lead, and that's going to make it 30-10. It almost looked like Marcus Peters and Earl Thomas underestimated the speed that DJ Chark has. But he is one of the most exciting receivers in the game right now with that speed. And that's the kind of boost that the Jaguars needed to try to get any semblance of a comeback in this game. So let's pick it up after that touchdown. Maybe the Jaguars can look up a little bit after that play. And here we see it carrying on to the defense. Ingram brought down in the backfield, and that's going to make it 2nd and long for the Ravens. And there's a pass across the middle to the captain. Their tight end, Mark Andrews, who's going to make this 3rd and 8. Lamar Jackson out of the backfield. He's going to throw it, and that is going to be a 1st down pass. That connection is made to number 15 for the Ravens, Marquise Brown. And that's a dagger in the heart of this Jaguars defense. It looked like they were going to make the Ravens punt. Lead option. And that is going to be a broken tackle once again by Mark Ingram. He's going to have a lot of yards after first contact today. As the Jaguars coaches look at the game footage at the end of this week, they're going to talk to the players about all the broken tackles. Here we see another one of those examples. A couple broken tackles once again by Mark Ingram. Look at that, 6 yards after contact just on that play alone. And the Jaguars are not doing a good enough job tackling today. Read option again to Mark Ingram. And another 1st down for the Ravens, who are just having their way. Mark Ingram already up to 83 yards as we near the end of the 3rd quarter. And in fact, the Ravens are going to let the clock wind down to 0. And we're going to go into the start of the 4th quarter. It is Baltimore 30 and Jacksonville 10. The Ravens look good on all facets of the game today. Run defense, run offense, pass defense. They've already got 3 turnovers on interceptions. And their dominance continues as Ingram approaches 100 yards rushing. He's only 5 away on 19 carries. And the Ravens have a 1st and 10 again. This time a nice job in the backfield there by Devon Hamilton. Getting the tackle in the backfield. 2nd and 13. Hand off to Mark Ingram on the draw play. He's going to have short of the 1st down, but he's going to pick up 10 yards, and it's going to be 3rd and 3. Lamar Jackson's going to scramble, and he's going to be brought down. Much better job there. Devon Hamilton gets his 2nd tackle on the drive, and that's going to set up Justin Tucker for what he calls a yawn. A boring field goal attempt. He can do that with one eye closed and one arm tied behind his back. Shoot, he could probably do it with one leg tied behind his back. And that gives the Ravens the 33-10 lead. And the Jaguars start here from the 34-yard line, down by 23 points. Trey Lance back to pass on a 1st down. He's going to go across the middle, and that is going to be caught by Chris Olave and dropped on the hard hit. That is one way to get one of your receivers killed. That ball just coming here too much across the middle. And Kyle Hill is going to have a drop as he tries to catch one across the middle. Trey Lance not getting any help here from his receivers, so that's going to make it 3rd and 10. And that's going to be knocked down. And the Jaguars are going to go for it on 4th and 10. And that's going to be knocked down by the Ravens defense. 4 incomplete passes there by Trey Lance. And he just looks befuddled right now. The first 2 weeks of the season, he did not look like a rookie quarterback, but the Ravens have a way of doing that. Trey Lance looks very much like the rookie quarterback today, and that series was one indication of just how dominant these Ravens can be on defense. As the Ravens go to the end zone here, and that is going to be knocked down. That's going to give the Ravens a 3rd and 3 high formation handoff to Ingram, and that's going to be stopped short, and that's going to bring up Justin Tucker for the 45-yard attempt, and any surprise, he knocks it right down the middle. And that's going to be another field goal for Justin Tucker, and the Ravens take a 26-point lead as we are under 10 minutes to go in the 4th quarter. Jaguars just looking for some semblance. Oh, a broken tackle! Oh, almost there. Brian Robinson looked to be breaking that. Still a good return, though, to the 32-yard line. First play here for the Jaguars. We're going to pick up a couple yards there on the ground. Kyle Hill picks up 2, and that's going to give the Jaguars a 2nd and 8. And it's going to pass again. He's Olave. And Olave holds on this time. And that's going to give the Jaguars a first down at near midfield. So that's going to throw it into the flat there. And that is going to be caught by C.J. Board, who picks up a couple of yards there. And that is going to be a first down pass to Davis, the tight end. Tyler Davis, that's his at least third reception of the game. Oh, second. Feels like 3. And that's going to make the Jaguars have a first down. And that's back to pass. He's going to throw it, and that is going to be dropped by DJ Chark. And we have a 2nd and 10 now. Lance is looking. Lance is going to throw it, and that is going to be an incomplete pass. That is going to be a 3rd down and 10 now for the Jaguars. Down by 26. And that is going to be a throw across Chris Olave. Excuse me, running the slant. Normally that's the route run by DJ Chark, but this time it's Chris Olave. And that is a first down for the Jaguars. This passes to Chris Olave, and he is going to have his first touchdown of his career. Chris Olave, congratulations. Back-to-back tosses to Olave, and he shows why they drafted him in the 3rd round, as he just runs across the field there, makes the catch, and he is not going to be caught by the Ravens. And congratulations, here we see the pylon cam. Touchdown for Chris Olave, who does not throw that one into the stands. He holds on to that one. He's going to take that one, and he's going to put that in his trophy case at home. Congratulations to Olave. It may not lead the Jaguars to victory, but it is an indication of things to come here in Jacksonville. After that run play is stopped short, the Ravens have it on 2nd and 11. And the play action dump-off pass is going to get them nothing. In fact, they might have lost yards in that. That's going to bring up 3rd and 13. Lamar Jackson back to pass on 3rd and 13. He's standing. He's going to try to scramble. He's going to get out of that, and he's going to break that sack. He's going to break that tackle, and he's going to have a first down. Oh, my goodness. If there's any play this game that is symbolic of the way this game's gone, it's that play right here. In fact, we have got to watch the replay of Lamar Jackson. And this is the end of the play, and I decided this replay was not enough, so I'm actually going to take you under the hood for this one, because they didn't do a good enough job of showing just how this play broke down. Watch Lamar Jackson here. I'm going to slow it down for you. He doesn't see anybody open. He breaks out of that, and then he gets caught up here. There's 2 more Jaguars defenders there. He should be brought down. Number 25 comes in for this tackle. He can't get him. Then he comes in again for the tackle. And yes, I know I'm running that player. Lamar Jackson makes the whole Jaguars defense look incompetent. In fact, I don't even know that I want to play Madden anymore after that play. I made myself look pathetic on that play. I don't even want to do any more coverage of this game after that. But I will. I will carry on. You got to play hurt sometimes, so I'm going to continue this. 3rd and 7. Lamar Jackson breaks out of that again, and maybe the grace of God or just feeling sorry for us, he decides to slide before the first down. And so we will get the ball back. Not because we earned it, but because I believe Lamar Jackson took pity on me, because my tone of voice got a little sad covering this game. So here we are, back again, down by 19. That is going to be dropped by Kyle Pitts. And here we are on 2nd down and 10. Lance going deep, and he's got a man across the middle. DJ Chark, and DJ Chark drops the ball. We just cannot catch any breaks this game. DJ Chark, you got to catch that. And that ball is caught by Chris Olave, and that's going to make it 4th and 6 at the 2-minute warning. 4th and 6 with 2 minutes to play in this game. You admire the Ravens, the Jaguars are going for it here. They're going to go deep, and that is going to be incomplete to DJ Chark. And the Ravens will take over. And Lamar Jackson's going to try to run it out, and he's going to be tackled. He has 133 yards rushing and 1 touchdown. Yes, the Ravens have 2 players over 100 yards rushing. I am quite aware of that. Lamar Jackson play action, up by 19 and going play action. You have to wonder if the Jaguars are going to file that under locker room information. Play action up by 19. I suppose if you don't like it, you should stop it. And here comes Justin Tucker for his 16th field goal of the game, it seems. And that kick is up, and that kick is good. However, the Jaguars maybe have a little frustration. You don't want to say that was called from the sidelines. They didn't intentionally try to run into Justin Tucker, did they? The Ravens coach looks a little bit like he might have thought so. Harbaugh looked a little angry there. I don't know that Coach would have called Levi Wallace to hit their Tucker there on purpose. But the Ravens will get the ball, and they are going to run the clock here, hopefully. Maybe they got the message that that play action wasn't appreciated by the Jaguars' defense. Read option, handed off to Ingram, and he's going to be stopped. That's going to be his 29th carry for 115 yards. And that's going to make it 3rd and goal from the 7 as the clock ticks down. Last play of the game, Mark Ingram is going to be stopped, and that is going to do it. Coach Mo, the Jaguars are going to suffer their first defeat of the season. As we look at the tail of the tape, we can see that the Jaguars actually passed the Ravens, but the Ravens, 251 yards of rushing versus 58 for the Jaguars. And clearly the number that stands out the most is the 3 interceptions thrown by Trey Lance. He had a clean first 2 games with 3 touchdowns and no interceptions, but now he's back to a 3-3 ratio. Let's look at both quarterbacks. Trey Lance did have 2 touchdowns. He did bring it back a little bit, 295 yards passing, but those 3 interceptions are just too much to have. And you can see Lamar Jackson's numbers there. Rushing, Kylan Hill had only 27 yards on 10 carries. Lamar Jackson had 27 yards rushing on just a couple of carries. Started the game. Chris Olave led us with 66 yards of receptions with 5 catches. Kyle Pitts threw in 57 yards and 4 receptions. DJ Chark had 90 yards and an exciting play that led to a touchdown. And Laviska Shenault had 3 catches before his injury. Tyler Davis threw in 27 yards of receptions with 2 catches there. Lamar Jackson gave up 3 sacks today. They're going to say Kylan Hill gave up 1 and Decker gave up 1, but Lamar Jackson looked like a true rookie today. Definitely he's not going to want to look at this game tape. So let's move on from blocking, a very forgettable day. Let's move on to the defense, and let's sort this by tackles. DeMonte Casey had 13 tackles. Leon Jacobs had 8 tackles and 4 for loss. Shaquille Quarterman threw in 8 tackles as well, as did Harrison. Anthony Hines had 7 tackles. As far as sacks go, I try to organize by sacks and see nothing. That's because in the interceptions, we didn't have any sacks. We didn't have any interceptions. Moving to player upgrades, Chris Olave led us in yards gained, and that's going to move a point for him. He moves from 74 to 75. I love the 2 catching there that he receives and the 2 release as he inches closer to finding out what his hidden talent is. Anthony Hines is going to go up at a point in run stopper, and that bumps him from 70 to 71. I love seeing the +1 speed and the +2 tackle that Hines the third gets on that. Also +1 on man and zone coverage. Just all good numbers as we look to see what his hidden talent is going to be. And we talked to Laviska Shenault. It's hard to get an upgrade for Laviska Shenault when you get injured early in the game. And let's look at that injury. Laviska Shenault is going to be out for 4 weeks with a dislocated elbow. We approximated it'd be a month, and we were accurate on that. Laviska Shenault out for 4 weeks. That means Colin Johnson's going to have to step up in the slot if the Jaguars are going to have continued success as they move on. Next week, we'll be playing, once again, the Tennessee Titans. We just played them 2 weeks ago, and we beat them 27-13. We'll see if we can rebound from this defeat against the Baltimore Ravens. And now we look at the head coach approval ratings. That loss is going to dip a little bit into our approval ratings with the media. Remember, we had a ±5 based on the win or loss, and so this is going to drop us down to a 47 with the media. Well, thank you so much for watching. If you haven't already, please subscribe, smash that like button, and tell a friend. While things were looking up after the first couple weeks, I think today showed us that we have a lot of work still to go here in Jacksonville. Without question, that was a humbling experience of a game. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next week as we take on the Titans once again. Have a great day.